This episode is brought to you by Tapping Into Your MOJO, my 30-day course where you learn to reconnect to yourself and manifest your dream life using my 5 simple steps. This is my latest course and I am so proud of it. It is actually very popular right now and I am getting so much love from you guys about it. A little spoiler alert, you can rewrite your own story at any time. You can change the page, the chapter, and you can even change books or sections in the library if you wanted to. This is the course to help you do it, to let go of the stress and struggle and welcome in more fun and ease into your life. You're going to get clear on the life that you truly desire, the career, the health, the finances, the relationships. We get so specific, and then we show you how to bring that into reality using manifestation tips, mindset tips, daily rituals. And the best thing about this course is it's only $37. It's a one-time payment of $37. So grab yours. The link is in the show notes below, and you can send me a DM on Insta at Leslie and Co XO. You get so much value in this course. You get 5 training videos, guidebooks, and so much more. So don't wait. Get yours now and start tapping into your mojo. Hey, beautiful. Welcome to the Not Another Mom podcast. It's time to take that mom hat off because this is after hours and I'm making you off the clock. This podcast is here to help you know your worth because damn girl, you're a goddess who deserves to live the life of your dreams. I'm your host, Leslie Sprague, and we talk everything from manifesting to motherhood. Yes, those little monkeys will still creep in here or there. Spirituality to girl talk with your besties, and from business to finding that balance in life. I'm here to remind you that you are worth it. Life gets to be easy for you, and your dreams really can come true. So grab your favorite glass of wine, craft beer, or if you're a whiskey and diet kind of girl, grab that and let's get this show on the road. Hey everybody, and welcome to How to Manifest Your Dream Life in Just 20 Minutes a Day. So, if you have any questions or anything, pop in and say hi, just leave them in the comments below and I will be sure and address them as soon as I can see them. I think I'm a little bit ahead of the video here, but I'll address them as soon as I see them. Okay, I'm super duper excited for this. So we're going to start with a little bit tips and tricks on manifesting, and not so much tricks, but just tips on how to manifest. Because believe it or not, you are already a fabulous manifester. So what I mean by that is everything that you are thinking and bringing into your life, whether you are aware of it or not, you are manifesting. So manifesting is all about your belief in your ability to be, do, or have whatever it is you're going after. So, and sometimes things can seem contradictory because maybe there is a deeper reasoning. For me, for example, I'm manifesting a new house and property that we want to bring into our life. So I've recently had and I've kind of known this for a little bit, but believe it or not, you can suffocate the vision that you're going for by constantly focusing your attention on it. And like, you may think it's kind of contradictory in a sense. You may think by constantly focusing on what you want that it's actually going to bring it closer to you. That is completely not the case, because in some senses, you are suffocating it and you're not allowing the magic of the universe to fully happen. So, there's that. I think that's all I wanted to say in that regard. So, and then this can show up in all areas. I want to talk about, like, I'm going to use me a lot as an example here. So not recently, this is something that I struggle with, which is funny. In a second, you'll find out why. The way things, you do one thing or experience one thing, it shows up in other areas of your life because you're constantly learning about these lessons. And for example, one of my beliefs is I have to struggle before I can get what I want. I am letting that belief go. And because I don't believe that I can have things right away. So in some scenarios it works very quickly, and other scenarios I'm hesitating, or maybe subconsciously you don't realize, but maybe there's a reason that you actually don't want what you think you want. So again, if you have any questions about what I'm saying, and just pop them in the chat. I want to make sure that you understand this and get it, if that makes sense. So when you look at, for me, for struggle, I believe it's a struggle to find our perfect property. I believe it's a struggle with my health. It's a struggle with some of my relationships. And so I can see that pattern repeating in several areas of your life. And you have to be conscious of those sorts of things, because how you do anything is how you do everything, whether or not you are fully aware of it yet or not. The second, I don't know if I'm on the second or third, whatever it is, you need to be clear on what it is you want. One of my biggest practices for manifesting is journaling. And getting into a journaling habit is key, because it taps you into that energy and that essence. And when you are clear on what you want and what you're going after, so start a journaling session, whether it's a specific thing. Let's say it's a relationship that you're after. You start journaling. How do you want that relationship to look? How do you want it to feel? How do you want to feel while you're in that relationship? All those sort of things. Just go on a rampage of what you want for that relationship and see what comes out of it. And then it helps you to get clearer. And once you're clear, you can know the direction you want to go. And when you're clear on what you want to feel from that relationship, take a look at other areas of your life. Let's say the feeling that you want to have is bliss. You want to have that bliss feeling, and sort of like that wedded bliss, like everything's just amazing and you're so happy. Where in other areas of your life do you have that feeling? And have a look at all the different areas and take note. And then what I want you to do is, when you are in that relationship, how will that change your life? That future, that self of you that you're striving for in that relationship, how is her life different than where you are now? And journal on that again. Journal on that second question. And go on a tangent yet again, talking about how you I lost my train of thought for a second. Go on that tangent of how it's going to change your life. And then take that even one step further. So I'm going to go back. I was talking about relationships, but I'm going to go back to the journal of if I went back to my desires, we want to manifest our dream home. So journaling about what I want in our dream home, where we want our dream home, how we want to feel, what we feel over there, and then how's that going to change my life? So then I go on that tangent about that. The next question that you go on a tangent about is how does this get to change the lives of others? So with that being said, sometimes we'll start with my immediate family. How does it get to change their life having this dream property? How does it get to change the lives of my friends and people that pop by? And you know what? Just maybe interactions with other people that maybe don't even know me. Maybe I'm a happier person because this property brings me the peace and the tranquility and the just grounded, rooted feeling that I love and am after, just to keep me centered and have that solid foundation in my skin. Yeah, so I think you kind of get the idea with that. And then my next point is acting as if you already have it. So looking for examples in your life where you have those feelings already. It might not be in that relationship that you already have, or maybe looking at the benefits of your home that you already have, and going through those sorts of feelings. Where do you already have that already? And tap into that, because you want to tap into that energy that you already have those things. The next point that I have is consistency. And as of late, I have been guilty of this habit too. I pick up my journal and then I put it down. I take the weekend off, but it is the consistency that keeps things going. So being consistent with your journaling, how you want to feel, and tapping into that energy every single day. One of my other amazing manifesting tips that I love is I want you, whether you're looking at a specific relationship that you want to manifest, your dream home that you want to manifest, or possibly it's a complete life overhaul. And it doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to sit there and journal for hours on end and go into the deep hours of journaling just to find that golden nugget. Just trust that you are doing enough. You are enough and you are worthy of whatever it is that you want. Those are the key biggest pieces. Quite often we judge ourselves and we shame ourselves. Oh, well, I didn't do quite enough journaling today, so that means that my manifesting isn't going to come true, or I didn't do it detailed enough, or my dreams are too small. Your dreams are your dreams. It does not fucking matter what anybody else thinks or says about your dreams. They're your dreams, and it doesn't matter. As long as you love them and you believe in them and that's what you want, that's all that matters. I went off on a tangent, and talking about your worth and your belief in them. If you do not feel worthy in manifesting these dreams, there's another big piece. For example, my property, I'm going to use me as an example here because I'm going through the trenches and I want you to see that this happens to me too. And you're real, I'm real, and it's part of the journey. And that's what makes it so amazing. My home, damn it, I go off on these tangents and then I lose my squirrel train. Well, it's gone. So if it comes back, the squirrel comes back, I will let you know. But other than that, it's gone for the moment. So I'm really trying to think of what that was. Yeah. Anyway, so your worth. It was about your worth. Oh, got it back, guys. I got it back. Thank you for bearing with me on that one. Your worth. If you don't feel worthy. So in my dream property that we want to manifest, I've recently come to the realization that I might not feel worthy enough of the dream that we are after. I don't feel worthy of it right now because it's again connected to that struggle piece. I can't have exactly what I'm dreaming of right now because I have to struggle first in order to get it. So I'm not worthy of having that dream come into my lap right now. Again, if you have any questions or clarification or just want to chat, you can, depending on like if it's a personal deep dive conversation, maybe hit me up in the DMs on Instagram, or if you don't really care, put it in the comments below and I would be happy to talk about this further and in detail with you if you have any specific questions. Okay. So the next piece comes actually kind of coinciding with that, is our fears and doubts. So those are those little mindfuck gremlins that creep up in our head and they will trip us up. They will try to trip us up. So, dream property example here. We can't afford the dream property that we have. It's going to be too much work. It's, I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole, but like you get the idea. Those are fears and doubts that pop into my head. What we want to do is, because we are human, those are real feelings that we're having, and we need to honor those and acknowledge them. So what I do is I do these questions in this sort of order, and I take notes. And so like I write down, we won't be able to afford it. It's going to be too much work. I write it down in my journal, and then I come up, with my positive affirmation to go with it, or my self-soothing line to basically prove that those thoughts are bullshit. It's just our mind keeping us in our comfort zone because it wants us to be safe at all times. We have this fight or flight mechanism within us, and basically our mind is still thinks that we're back in the caveman days, and when we come up against a saber-toothed tiger, we either have to fight it or run from it. That's where we're at. And these thoughts, they're basically putting it in the same scenario. So what we do is, I don't know that we can afford it. You scratch that line out and you rewrite it. We are a wealth of abundance. We have everything we need and more, or something along that lines, whatever comes to you. And you write that if that fear, that specific fear, comes up for you every single day, you rewrite it over and over until, and I promise you this, it will dissipate. You will notice your fears, that specific fear, for example, start to dwindle and start to lessen. I promise. I've experienced it. The other thing, there was something else I wanted to just talk about. Oh, this damn squirrel brain. Okay. Yes, I did write it down. Okay. So the next thing that is a very must is taking an action steps toward it. So we've been using dream property and relationships as our main examples. So action steps towards finding your dream property. Maybe it is going and looking at houses. Maybe it is going to the bank for pre-approval. Maybe it's creating some boards on Pinterest and shopping for your new home. Dream relationships. Maybe it's putting yourself on a new dating app and getting out there and meeting some new people. Maybe it is, I don't know, I haven't dated in so long. I don't know what else I would do at this moment, but you kind of get the idea. So figuring out, getting quiet with yourself while you're journaling, what action step do I need to take today? It doesn't have to be a giant leap. It just has to move you one step closer. And that is the key. You don't have to solve all the problems in one day. Just know that you are taking a step forward towards your dream and that it is enough. Because you are enough, you are doing enough, and you are worthy. I can't stress that enough. Thank you so much for listening. If you loved this episode, will you do me a favor and help spread the love? Go ahead and leave a 5-star review and share this episode on your Insta stories. If we aren't yet connected on Instagram, come follow me at Leslie & Co XO. And since everybody spells my name wrong, that's Lesley and Co XO. And leave me a line and say hi. Have an amazing day, beautiful, and we'll catch you next week.